How's it going, VC? I'm here, and yeah, I picked up a few albums this Saturday. I went downtown, went to a few record stores, well, actually just one record store and a few antique shops. I picked up a few cassettes, as you can see here, and like 2 CDs, not that many. And then a couple of records. I don't know exactly how many I picked up, but yeah. Anyways, in the background right now, you're hearing Crocus's Heart Attack. Alright, really like this album. I have 3 Crocus albums, including this one. So I'd say that this is probably better than One Vice at a Time and The Blitz. Just me saying. I know a lot of you guys will disagree, but, you know, it's just me. Alright, so this one's a bit different than my other videos. This one's an update. This is my first update, so I hope you like it. If you don't, well, tough luck. Alright, yeah. So, what else? Oh, I also remembered something. I never made a formal introduction to the VC. So, no, I'll just make a small introduction right now. Alright, my name's Raul, I'm 17, and I collect vinyl, cassettes, CDs, H-packs, any kind of physical music. I'm like really bent on trying to save physical copies of anything, you know, not just music, but movies too. You know, everything's going away. You know, record stores are going away, Blockbuster went away, but anyways, let's just get on with this. So here's some other cassettes I got. Melissa Etheridge's Yes I Am. It was really good. The sound was very different from what I expected, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of bluesy, country type of stuff. Yeah, dude, but it was still very good, you know. I was expecting like Alanis Morissette type of stuff, you know, Sheryl Crow, Meredith Brooks style, but it was still good, and it was 98 cents. Here we got something, a blind cassette by, I have no idea what it is. It looked cool, and it was 50 cents, and that's Love and Rockets. Yeah, no idea what this is, no idea about any songs, but you know, I mean, it had an awesome cover. It does look cool. I think this one will be a bit longer than most of my videos. So yeah. Ooh, something I don't see too much in people's collections. I see a lot of mainstream grunge, but I don't ever see some of these old sub-pop groups. And that's Mudhoney, Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge. See on the Sub Pop label right there? Really good stuff, and it has like a really weird smell to it. I don't know why. It's like a really sweet smell. I don't know if that was done on purpose for the fudge part, but no idea. Probably just a coincidence. It smells good, not gonna lie. The Pretenders Get Close. I actually haven't heard of this album, but I've heard of a few songs by the Pretenders, but yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to it. I haven't listened to most of these things. I've only listened to a handful of them. Then again, I only got it on Saturday, so yeah. Rod Stewart's Vagabond Heart. Never heard of this album. Haven't heard of any songs on there, but you gotta love Rod Stewart, man. Dude, Rod Stewart, man, how can you not love it? Alright, here we got the Allman Brothers Band. I'm not familiar with any of their songs, but I've heard of them, and I kind of want to get into them. This is a greatest hits from 69 to 79, so a decade, pretty much. Alright, and I already showed you this Crocus one. I'm going to show you the few CDs I got. Now, these CDs are very different from what I would normally buy. I'm normally into classic rock, but and metal, but this is slightly different than what I'd normally pick up. Here I got Wednesday 13's Fang Bang. This is really good stuff. Better than I imagined. Alright? I'll admit, I thought this guy was a chick for a while. That was one of the reasons why I picked it up. It was really good, you know? It's like Marilyn Manson meets Blink-182. Really good stuff. His music isn't dark at all. It's heavy and it's just fun. Here's something I also picked up. Looked like something I might be into. It was alright. And that's The Casualties, We're All We Have. Now, I'm not much of a punk fan, but I thought just for the hell of it, you know, it was only $2, so I decided to get it. It was really extreme punk, you know, not the kind of punk I'm used to. You know what, hopefully I'll get more into it later on. It was just way too punk for my taste. Now for the records, the LPs. Here we got Bachman Turner Overdrives, Not Fragile. I got it for $2.98, man. Got a lot of these albums for a really good price. Alright. With some really good stuff, you know. 1 out of 10, I give this album maybe a 10, actually. I mean, I don't normally give a lot of albums 10s, but this one was really good. I liked every song on it. Here we got Billy Idol's Rebel Yell. See that? Yeah, this was really good. Eyes Without a Face was really good. Flush for Fantasy wasn't as good as I thought it'd be. This whole album wasn't as good as I imagined, but it was still really good, you know? Billy Idol, man. How can you say no to that? Anyways, here we got Blondie's Eat to the Beat. I mean, I love Blondie. I haven't heard of this album before, but, yeah, it looked like something I'd be into. I've only heard a few songs from here. Atomic and Dreaming. Yeah, Blondie's some really good stuff. A little bit of Blondie from time to time is good. Would you look at that? This video isn't as long as I thought it'd be. Alright, Helen Reddy's I Am Woman. Also $2.98. Now, this wasn't a blind buy. I really like Helen Reddy. She's a really talented artist. I have one of her other albums on cassette, Ear Candy. I thought it was really good. I'm really looking forward to listening to Helen Reddy. Definitely check her out if you haven't already. If you were into like 70s pop and stuff like that, definitely give her a check out. Especially her song I Am Woman. That was like a hit single back in the day, according to the internet. Alright, now here is probably one of the best buys I got, and probably one of the best things I have in my whole collection. That's none other than Kiss Alive 2. Yeah. This was some really good stuff. It blew my mind. I have a few other Kiss albums, but nothing compares to this. Oddly enough, I've seen this record at the record stores since February, but I finally decided to get it. I'm glad nobody bought it. This one cost me about $12, but it was definitely worth it. I'd be willing to pay more than that for this. Really good. See, look at that. A perfect example of Kiss going all out. And some tattoos came with it also. Yeah. See these vintage tattoos? They don't work anymore, but yeah, really good stuff, man. I mean, I'm really glad I picked this up. Just blew my mind, you know. Every song on there was good. Another reason to love Kiss, dude. They made killer live albums. Alright, here's something else. A little bit different than Kiss, but still really good stuff. That's Laura Branigan's With Self-Control. Now, I know a few other songs by Laura Branigan, and it was $2.98, so I figured why not buy it, you know? I love Laura Branigan stuff. I think she's a beautiful woman. I think she died, though. Sad, but, yeah, she's a beautiful, talented woman, alright? I can't compete with that. And here's kind of a blind buy. I've heard of this group. I think I've heard one of their songs, but for $2.98 also, I thought, why not buy it? And that's Smith with a group called Smith. You know, this looks like definitely like some folk rock stuff. Like, I'm into the Byrds also, and what else? Bob Dylan. It seems like something I'd be into. So yeah, I don't know what year it came out, and I haven't listened to it yet. Like I said, I haven't listened to a lot of these things yet, but yeah, that's actually it for this video. Surprisingly, I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but yeah, VC, remember, comment if you liked any of these things, and comment if maybe if you didn't like any of these things. I'm cool with that, and alright, see you later, VC, and keep rocking.